I want to thank Yurok. Thank you for allowing us to be on your land. Thank you for allowing us to do the work here on your place. Welcome. I think it's important that we first talk about what happened that got us here. It wasn't just the tailings that got displaced. It wasn't just the river that got affected by the history of gold mining in this place. It was the people as well. They were the first ones to be displaced from here. That led to the negative impacts that we see in the river today. Because this restoration project is about holistically restoring our ecosystem. And from our perspective, that's what we're doing. But if you look to restore an ecosystem, you have to restore every species in it. Starting with the first species in this ecosystem that was removed. The indigenous people that were here. Because we're a part of this landscape. We're a part of this ecosystem. And if we ever want to restore ecosystems anywhere, we have to restore the people that were there first. This project is meaningless if the salmon and the species can't have access to it, because we all work together. Having tribal people, having the same tribal people who have been doing this work for tens of thousands of years, allowed access to their habitat again, is more important than I think anyone can really understand. We see it in our tribal communities, the positive impact when we look at restoration holistically. When we work together to restore balance back to the world around us, recognizing how we got here. Rivers need to run free. Fish need access to their habitat in the same way that tribal people do. We've been restorationists our entire time here on this planet. It's amazing to see what we can do when we're allowed to be in our habitat again. And I think what's more powerful is finding others who also understand that. Because it's not just about tribal people who belong in restoring balance to the ecosystem. It's humanity's purpose here on earth. We have a purpose here on earth. Humans have a purpose here on earth. We are supposed to be here. We're supposed to be a part of this ecosystem. And our job is to restore it, to do the work. And just in the same way that this didn't happen all by itself, the restoration of it doesn't either. The work that we do with the TRRP, with the federal, the state governments, our tribal partners, to make this come to fruition is amazing. It's amazing when we think about the history of how we got here and where we're going forward. I see the restoration in my community. I see this restoration up and down the river. I think it changes all of us. And as we continue to build and we continue to restore more, I think the impacts we will continue to see for generations. The amount of people who have been a part of this, my hat's off to all of you. It's amazing work. I know it's not easy. Most of it, you don't get recognized. I was really excited when they say we're going to have a celebration for one of our restoration projects, because there's so much work that happens that we never get to say thank you. We appreciate the sacrifice and time away from your families to make this happen. The dedication and long hours and early mornings of getting up to make the project happen. Rarely do we get an opportunity to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you all. Thank you.